Live too early? What do you mean live too early? How can I be live too early? How can I be live too early? You not want me to be live? Is that what I'm reading? Folks, good morning. Good morning. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to the season 2 finale here on F125. Welcome to the stream. What's good? There we go. What's good? Good morning. Hola. Howdy. I'm not gonna really waste any time because I got some stuff going on today. Not only stuff that I want to do and have to do, but got people coming by the house later and stuff like that. So partially why I'm live a little earlier than usual. So I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna dive right in. Hopefully everything works right from the get-go. We don't have any issues like normal. What's that? Good morning. Oh, fun fact, TikTok. Also, don't mind me. I ran out and got breakfast this morning. Didn't really want a breakfast, and I was up kind of early. So I'm kind of hungry. What was that? Oh, it's probably the plug-in. Yeah. Okay. But TikTok. I finally got a response for why the streams keep getting shut down. You want to know what that response was? You should have access to the live. That was my response. Not like, oh, well, this is what you're doing. This is what's happening. None of that. Fun fact, they sent me that response. They sent me that response 20 minutes before the stream got shut down yesterday. So, that's pretty cool. Hi, bro, you are gay. Yeah, not the first time I've been told that one. Rather unfortunately, not the first time I've been told that. Taco Bell is so good. So good. I also hope the overlay is working today. It's part of the reason why I got on early. Because normally that's like a 40-minute ordeal when it's not working. So we'll see what happens. Yep. Made myself 2 sandwiches. They're good. What kind of sandwiches? What are we talking? Anywho, folks. Again, don't mind me. Just gonna eat my breakfast while I do this. Welcome to the Season 2 finale. Episode number 48 of our Myteam career mode. If you missed the last one, go back. It was a decent race. Qatar was actually not too bad. It's worth watching. Yeah, I mean, everything's been wrapped up. everything's been wrapped up. George Russell clinched the title there in Qatar, which was kind of a shocker, to be honest with you. Was not expecting that, and Verstappen getting the DNF in Brazil is really kind of what made a massive difference there. And then McLaren have also locked up the constructor standings, so they are your constructors champions. George Russell, your drivers champion here in season 2. It's been quite the year. It's been very interesting. It's been very, very interesting to say the least. Unfortunately, our car has not had a ton of pace. It is what it is. But we've had some races where we've actually managed to get some wins and you know, a couple podiums earlier in the year as well. So there was a glimmer of hope. There was a glimmer of hope for a little while, and then that all went away. But it is Sonny Hayes' last race. Sonny's last race in F1. So I'm hopeful that we can end things on a high note with Sonny as he goes off into the sunset and, I don't know, probably races somewhere else. But Sonny's last race in F1. It's going to be Josh's last race with the team, as well as we have an all-new driver lineup coming in for Season 3. And, yeah, again, let's try to finish it on a high note. Here in Sonny's career, he has, let's see, 7 wins. So he's got 7 wins in his career in the 2 years here in F1. So pretty cool for him. And yeah, let's maybe see if we can get number 8 magically. Get number 8. I suck at Abu Dhabi, so I'm not expecting it. Not expecting it. We're still stuck in a situation where we can't really do anything facility-wise. We're pretty much kind of just waiting on everything. We're so close to getting to Phase 4. Hopefully, once all these go through, it'll get us to there. But, yeah, we'll kind of see. By the looks of things, I think we need a lot more yet. I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully we get to Phase 4 before the start of the new year, so that way we can work on upgrades for the car for next season, or hopefully have a car that can contend for next season. That's the hope. We'll see what happens. Let me take a look at components. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Cheese and ham salad. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you for that follow as well. Thank you. Don't mind me being fat. Put some fresh components on the car. It's last race of the season. Might as well. Put the old part on there. Cool. Cool beans. But anyway,
Chief,
here we are.
I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
Nice. Where's my F1 team? I'm a big Ferrari fan. Rather unfortunately. Alright, cool. We got Phase 4. In this department. Anywho, let's go to the race weekend. Abu Dhabi. TikTok said my internet's great and I'm still lagging. Is the stream lagging?
It's the start of the last race weekend of the year.
You don't know.
It's time for practice here in Abu Dhabi.
And what good are you for? Stream shouldn't be lagging.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check. It's good now. All right. Fair enough. All right. It's not laggy. Okay. All right. Well, then fuck you, Daniel. Jesus, man. I'm just kidding. Alright. Let's see. Load the setup. Nope. That's the wrong setup. There we go. I do need to customize it just a little bit. Go. Who just reported me on TikTok? Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason: harassment and bullying. I wasn't being serious when I said fuck you, Daniel. I wasn't being serious. Alright, well hang on. I'm gonna have to restart the TikTok stream because otherwise it's not gonna show up on people's like For You page and shit. So TikTok, I'll be back. I'll be back. That's incredible. That's incredible. Is it? Wait. Am I still live on TikTok? Did it not shut down? I'm confused. Alright, hang on, chat. Ugh. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's actually hilarious. That is actually hilarious, man. What a joke of a platform. Alright, out of you. What else did I want to do? That, and then... Okay. There we go. We're good. I just wanted to try to get some more straight line speed. I did the same thing in Qatar. Helped us out there. Did the same thing in Brazil. Helped us out there. So. Oh, get back.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Yeah, dude, TikTok's just weird. TikTok's just weird, man. What's up, Bite? Good to see you. What'd you expect from a platform full of 3-year-olds and adults who think they're 3-year-olds? Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Overlay working? Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. So chat, like, I was kind of sitting here thinking last night. Sitting here thinking last night. I don't know if I'm going to continue this series after Season 3. The reason being is that so many cars are already maxed out. And it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of ruins the overall vibe, you know, because of that. And like, we're literally in Season 2. You know what I mean? They did announce yesterday, I completely missed it, but they announced yesterday that they will have more details on the expansion. Or, you know, paid DLC, whatever you want to call it. They're gonna have more details on that come March. And like, I don't know, by that point we'll be done with Season 3. So it really kind of depends on how Season 3 goes, but I don't know. Like, we have almost 70 million in our bank account. We have like 21,000 resource points. It's like, what's the point? You know? Gonna do stuff with other people or no? I don't know. Yeah, like maybe if we don't do anything beyond Season 3, then yeah, I don't know, maybe I dabble in some other stuff. Like maybe I do some like LMU streams or some more AMS2 stuff instead until the you know, until that expansion comes out. Maybe I do a driver career. I don't know. I haven't really put any thought into that side of it yet, but my problem is that, like, I just don't want to get burnt out on my team because of the fact that there's, you know, no, what's it called? You know, there's just no more progression happening. You know what I mean? Rice, good to see you. Hello. Hola. Playing GTA 6? Yeah, I can do that. Hunter, what's good? So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it all kind of depends on how Season 3 goes, but it was a thought that crossed my mind last night. How much total of the setup? I mean, not including the computer, roughly about 3K, give or take. Something else I was doing last night, too. I was shopping for wheels, chat. I was shopping for wheels. Literally put stuff in the cart. I was ready to go, man. I was ready to hit the send button. I don't got the money, but I was ready to hit the send button. P1, it's just, hey, we're in FP1, you know. So where I'm at currently in the standings there, we don't care. Would you recommend buying used stuff? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the price. You know what I mean? If you get something for a good price, then yeah, absolutely.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Fanatec or Moza? I was shopping for Moza stuff. Last night. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was looking at last night, was Moza stuff. I really want the FSR wheel. Their FSR, like, Formula wheel with the, 4-inch screen on it. Dude, that thing is so sick. I want it so bad. So bad. Looking for wheel and pedal kit. If you're looking for a wheel and pedal kit, your best bet is probably going to be either like Fanatec or like an R3, R5 bundle. But are you Jewish? No. How many people have you helped starve with your greed? What? Hello? Good, just making sure. There's nothing wrong with being Jewish, buddy. I was looking at the R5 bundle. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's a solid option. It's a solid option. Sound British? No. Nope, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Just skip ahead and then we'll do the other program and call it a day. You ever play with viewers? Not really. I kind of like just hopping on doing my own thing. You know what I mean? We did a stream back in July where, I attempted to play with viewers. And, I had like 100 people watching on both TikTok and YouTube. And nobody joined. So I did some public lobbies, which was a joke anyways, and then that was it. And that was it. After that, I was like, all right, cool. We tried. Not that I really cared, because honestly, I was kind of doing it for y'all. Like, I had a lot of people come in and chat and ask at that time. So I was like, yeah, hey, you know what? It's my birthday. Birthday stream, this is what we're going to do. Boom, right? And, yeah, nobody really joined. I think I had, like, 2 people join. And I was like, all right, well, this was fun. So, I think eventually we'll do, like, some members-only stuff. So if you become a member on YouTube, and, if we get enough members on there, like, I'll do stuff on there. But that's really about it.
Okay, guys, everyone be
Weird,
aware,
thank you for the follow.
Ready to go.
To be fair, Daniel, when I watch live streams, I hardly am ever active in the chat. Very rarely do I ever chat when I watch live streams. A lot of times, dude, I'll tune into a live stream and I literally just sit there and watch, and that's it. I'm not saying, like, botting isn't a thing, because it certainly is. It's not something I do. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of times when I watch a live stream, I just hang out. Alright, Honor, sounds good. Sounds good. He's using Jewish bots? Yep, you got me. You got me. What's up, Hamdi? Hello. Alright. So we're going to treat this program, even though it's like a tire management program, we're going to treat it as like our little quality run here. And then, we'll skip the rest of the practices and then, get into quali. How quick did I make it to Abu Dhabi? Not that quick. I mean, when you're doing full-length races, that, you know, it takes a while. Man, when did we start season 2? I think I started season 2 in, like, September? End of September, I think it was, so. Whoops.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I forgot to increase my my battery there, and so I went from no ERS to overtake in the middle of the corner, and
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
whoops. Anyway, yeah, it was like end of September, I think, is when we started season 2. So it took a while. Now, granted, I wasn't streaming, you know, 5 days a week like I am now at that time. So, what's up, Pacific Rim? What do you think is the worst track in F1? Probably Spain, honestly. How do I get my digital wheel like that? You talking about like the HUD?
Until next time.
It's an overlay mod. It's an overlay mod. What is battery? I'm new to F1. So F1 cars have a battery. You know, they're hybrid powered cars, so they have a battery that changes essentially the amount of power output going into the engine. So you could have no battery deployment, so it's no sort of extra power, or you can do like medium, so it's just a little bit, hot lap, which is pretty quick, and then obviously overtake, which is like it's essentially a speed boost at the end of the day. When did you start gooning? Oh, that's a good question. What does ERS stand for? I actually don't know. Chat, what does ERS stand for? Energy Restore System? Maybe? I'm just guessing. Why the hell would you ask that type of question? I just want to know what ERS stands for. Somebody else asked me. Jeez, Hamdi. Calm down. Yeah, no DRS. Oh, the gooning thing. Yeah, that's a wild question to be asking. But people are wild, you know? That's what you get. Energy recovery system. There we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Like your hair? Yeah, I need to cut it, honestly. It's time to shave it. No, Manos, that sounds right. That sounds right. Chill. Is it going to answer you anyway? I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Want me to gift you a brush for your birthday? That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. You know, Activator's replacing DRS? Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. No, I know, man. You're good. You're good. Did you ever read those books in the background? Fun fact. There's only, like, maybe 7 books on that shelf. The rest of it's all movies. I own so many movies, I needed a place to kind of put them all. So I got the bookshelf, and yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, there are 8 books on that shelf. So yeah, instead of a bookshelf, it really is a movie shelf instead. What's your favorite movie, and is it in that shelf or not? It is, actually. The Godfather. Yeah, I realized. I said 6-7. I said 6-7. Okay. Alright, calm down, children. But yeah, the Godfather. Godfather. Thank you for that sub. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Play iRacing, bro? I'm good. Thanks, though. You know what's wild to me? And I'm not saying you're doing this either. Just something I saw on X last night, and like it made me realize like just how often I see it in my own streams. Somebody I follow posted a video of them playing AMS2 and doing some content in that, and it was something about like the wet weather technology in that game, and and it was funny, freaking, they were talking about how much fun they were having with it and whatever, and like literally the first reply there was a guy who said iRacing already has this LMFAO. And it's like, can we just not have fun playing games anymore? Like, it is actually kind of wild how many people will hate on you for having fun in a game that they don't like. It's wild. And again, I'm not saying you were doing that by telling me to play iRacing. It's just, it just made me think of that for whatever reason. But, yeah, like, it's wild, man. Just let people have fun. Carmelo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I got something in my eye. No. Just wild to me. What is the latest news about the 2026 car performance? I haven't really heard anything.
It's the fastest day of the week. Qualifying Saturday, and we're here in Abu Dhabi.
I haven't really heard anything. Saw Audi posted the video of what their, what their car sounds like, firing it up for the first time. Sounds pretty cool. But yeah, outside of that, I really haven't heard anything. No, I know you didn't mean that. Yeah, no, I know you didn't mean that.
Okay, radio check.
I don't know why it just made me think of that. But everyone thinks iRacing is all there is to play when it's not. Well, no, it's not necessarily that. I think it's just, I think people have different mindsets when it comes to certain games, and certain genres of games even. Like, sim racing as a whole, like, I think a lot of people, kind of look at sim racing in the sense that, like, you have to only do competitive stuff, you know what I mean? It's only about trying to be faster than everybody else. So I think there's a lot of people who kind of think with that mindset. It's the same thing with like FPS games, and same thing with just a lot of stuff in general. You know what I mean? So, but exactly, like you said, it's all about having fun, and that's my approach to it, and that's always how I kind of look at it. Because at the end of the day, man, it's a video game. It's a video game. Even iRacing, it's a video game. Like, as long as you're having fun, that's really all that matters. Is Ferrari going to make a comeback? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Might as well just sell the team while we're at it. Nice arc reactor. Thanks. It was a Christmas gift, I think. Valentine's Day? I'm not sure. I could change it all kinds of different colors. But yeah. Alright, let's get on track. Do our thing.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
Listen to the latest news, you should watch them. Fair enough. Yeah, maybe I'll check them out. Maybe I'll check them out. Also, last night in an F1 lobby, only kids play on games, adults play on iRacing. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one way of looking at it. I don't agree with it, but I guess that's one way of looking at it. Tell us the wildest story you witnessed at school. Chief, I'm gonna let you know right now. It's been almost 11 years since I've been in school. I've had 4 concussions in my lifetime. If you think I'm gonna remember almost anything from high school, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I don't remember a damn thing from high school. Most of these I don't want to. I kind of hated school. Alright, here we go. Made the comment, well, guess you're a kid. You're racing with us too. It's fair. Ooh, not paying attention. Yeah, I don't know. I really would have to sit there and kind of think about the wildest thing I ever witnessed in high school, or just in school in general. I had to deal with a couple bomb threats. I mean, there's that. But, you know, in America, that's just the average Tuesday anymore. It's crazy that is to say. No. That was a terrible lap, honestly. That was a terrible lap. Quiet Kid got mad. No, it was never legit. Every single one of them that happened was never... They were never legit. Been out of school for 23 years. Welcome to the Yunk life. Autobraid, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'd say welcome. You're older than me, but, you know. Jordan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, that was a pretty shitty lap. That was a pretty terrible lap. ERS is energy recovery system. Yeah, we got that, Daniel. We already kind of covered that. So this is a track that I struggle at a lot. This is certainly not my... You didn't know you asked, bro? Yeah, but we answered that, like, about 10 minutes ago, though. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. It's just, you know, we already got it. One of my only good memories from school is throwing paper planes at the teacher. I have some good memories, like a couple parties that I went to, and, like, playing sports and stuff. Obviously good memories there. And, prom, you know, stuff like that. Like that stuff's good, but I didn't really like most of the people I went to school with, so my senior year sucked a lot too, so yeah. Yeah, I didn't love school. Especially high school. Especially high school. I want to upgrade my little brother's wheel. Should I get him a Moza or a Fan Attack? Personally speaking, I would say go Moza. I think just what they have to offer is just better right now. A lot more peripherals, stuff like that. Downside is you're a little bit more limited as far as what it's, compatible with, but in terms of, like, you know, system. So, like, if it's PlayStation, obviously you can't use Moza, but yeah. Alright, there's something stuck in my eye. Give me, like, 2 seconds here, chat. Uno momento, por favor. My TikTok stream got shut down again. Been asking around, and just about everyone has said yeah, it's just the better brand at this point. Not that I don't like my Fanatec stuff, because I do, but it honestly is just the better. It's the better brand, better peripherals, and better what's it called? Better software too, for sure. Oh, 1 second. Alright. What do you think? I know TD Fanatec is the one, though. I mean, I do like my Fanatec stuff, and that's what I currently have, but yeah, I mean, overall, I still, like, again, if I was starting fresh, if I was starting brand new today, I'm buying Moza. TikTok, I don't know what the hell happened. Stream got shut down again, because, I don't know, it just fucking happens, and it's really annoying. But, anywho, I'll be right back. I gotta figure out what the hell's in my eye. I think my eyes are just dry. I think that's really all it is. Okay. Anywho, we're back. We are back. Adrian, hello. Hello, good to see you. Good to see ya. Before get any further here, give me 1 second, chat. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to do another lap here. That was a pretty terrible first lap. We're definitely gonna have to do another one. And yeah, hopefully we get through. Hopefully we get through. This is gonna be a rough race. I feel like if I remember this race last season, Season 1, it did not go well, if I remember correctly. But, anyway, I'm going to try to save a fresh set as well. I said, hopefully we can put in a little bit better of a lap. Hopefully. I made a couple mistakes on that first lap, so hopefully we can kind of clean things up here. But we shall see. We shall see. Again, this is just not my best track. Not my best track. I tend to struggle here pace-wise. And with a car like this where, you know, I don't really have a lot of straight line speed. A little bit of a train of cars here. I'll slow up. Yeah, a track like this where, you know, tend to not have the most success, mixed with the fact that we don't have a lot of straight line speed in this car. Not expecting much. A little wide.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Too late on the brake there. Got in real deep. Better. Much better. Much, much better. Cleaned up that last sector a lot compared to our first lap. Alright, not bad. Not bad. We got through. That's kind of about where, you know, we realistically should be pace-wise. So, could still probably go a little bit quicker. Getting the FGT frame only with the ES1 seat. What position is the best seating position?
Alright, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
I think it's a preference thing, really. The thing with the formula position, if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll find some, like, and, like, kind of look back towards, like, the summertime for a lot of my VODs. You'll see I had it in the formula seating position, and it wasn't bad. Like, I liked it. It's very low to the ground, though. So, like, getting in and out of the seat, honestly, kind of tough. And then the other thing, too, is that, like, when I'm using this rim compared to my formula rim, again, because you sit so low, it, like, that, like, took up, like, half the screen. And it's not that big of a rim, either. It's a rally rim, right? So, that wheel took up, like, half the screen, so I was like kind of like looking through the wheel to be able to see certain things. So I prefer the GT position, but and then like, you know, it's reclined back a little bit, so or quite a bit really. But and then obviously with the way the pedals are positioned for me and things like that, it still kind of feels like it's formula in a way, just obviously a little bit higher up. But so overall, I'd say it's better. Difficulty 105 is what we have it set to. 105. Alright, we'll go out on the U set a lap,
Cars ready to leave.
and then we'll go from there. What does that say? Hang on, I'm sorry, chat. I just realized that, like, that was a gift that was sent on YouTube. It doesn't show up in my alert feed. I couldn't see who did it, but I do appreciate it. I do greatly appreciate it. Genuinely. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry if you sent it a while ago. It doesn't show up in, like, my alert feed, so I I missed it, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Oops. Oh, it was you. Okay. Well, thank you, Prophet. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You brake too early on the first corner, I think? Probably. I don't know. Probably. I mean, right now we're just on our out lap, so. Oh. I was trying to stay tucked in so then that way I didn't get in the Haas's way there because he's on the flying lap and kind of got on the curb. Whoopsies. That's one way to warm up the tires. Yeah, that's definitely a little too early. Oh, so much oversteer. I'm running a lower wing setup because I'm, again, just trying to get any sort of straight line speed. And kind of hurting us here in a lot of these corners. Just a tad late on the brake there.
Drop to P11.
Alright, not terrible. Certainly wasn't a great lap, but not terrible. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I could definitely go quicker. And ultimately I'm gonna have to go out again. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. Would you say this is like a real car? God, no. God, no. I mean, this is... The F1 games are certainly more of a simcade kind of experience, to where, like, there's some elements of it being a sim, and then some elements of it kind of being more of an arcadey style game. So, which, I mean, ultimately makes it fun. So, I mean, it's you know... Or makes it more universally fun, I guess, for lack of a better term. But where'd you get that F1 suit? I got it off of Etsy. I found somebody who makes them, and it's a legit suit. It's a legit suit. But yeah, and they have like a couple different ones too. Like there was a Red Bull one. I think there was a McLaren one. Yeah, there was a few different ones on there. I almost got the Red Bull one, but I was like, you know what? We're doing Apex. You know, we're driving as Apex in our Myteam career mode. It only makes sense. And ultimately, the suit was just... all it was... I'm not gonna lie, the suit was strictly just like a TikTok or a YouTube short content idea that came to mind. And that was it. That was all it was gonna be. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear it for like one stream. You know, just for shits and giggles. And I've just stuck with it ever since. Thank you for that sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've just stuck with it ever since. And it's now my gimmick, you know? Everybody has to have one in some sort of way, I guess, right? So this is mine. Frankenstein, thank you for the follow. Carl, thank you for the follow. F1 for life, thank you for the follow. Should have phrased it differently. Does the wheel feel real? messed around with the G29 maybe 3 times, and it feels clunky, but this looks really smooth. I mean, having a better wheel definitely helps with the overall feeling. Like, you know, this compared to a G29, yeah, it is a massive difference. Will it necessarily make you better? No. But again, it does help overall, and like, I don't know if, again, I don't know if I necessarily say it feels real. It's just you feel more, you know, like the better of a wheel you get, like the more of those like little micro adjustments you can make, and the more detail you kind of feel throughout the wheel. That's where like it gives more immersion. Exactly, and like that's where like you know, people talk about like it's dumb to get like the Moza like R21 and the R25 and like those really high Newton meter wheels. But kind of one of the things that people don't realize, do I necessarily think they're necessary? No, but one of the things that people don't really realize with those higher end wheels or the high Newton meter wheels is that people aren't running them at 21 Newton meters or 25 Newton meters, right? They're still running them probably at like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like somewhere in that range. But ultimately, you're still getting more detail in those wheels because you're not having to worry about the base, like, and the wheel, like, just, you know, force feedback clipping because you're running it at a max Newton meter. I have an 8 Newton meter direct drive base. I'm running it at 8 Newton meters. And every so often, I do feel it clip. You know, even though I don't have my force feedback set super high, I still feel it clip every so often just because I am running it at its max. So it does depend on the game, too. Some games, I notice it more than others, this being one of them. But hello. How started learn F1? What? Say that again. Like, how do you learn F1? How did I learn F1? What are we asking here? What are we asking?
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Who's your most favorite F1 driver? I mean, like, my all-time favorite would have to be Schumacher. You know, I grew up a Schumi fan. You know, when I first got into F1, you know, he was my first driver. He was the first driver that I said was my favorite. He's the reason why I'm a Ferrari fan. But yeah, so like growing up, I was a big Schumacher fan, then Seb, then Ricardo. So yeah, I mean, all-time favorite would be Schumi. That'd be my all-time favorite. How to start learning F1, but I don't know. Oh, so you're trying to learn F1. Got it. I mean, really, the best way to learn is obviously just kind of start watching the sport, you know, as a whole. You know, watching, whether if it's content creators on YouTube, whether if it's watching, you know, just F1 videos from the F1 channel, watching the races themselves. They give really good explanations throughout the races for a lot of new viewers and stuff like that too. So yeah, it's really just start watching. That's really the best way to learn. Yeah, I'm a big time Schumi guy. I have his helmet sitting on the shelf behind me there. What about Lewis Hamilton? I love Lewis. You know, he was never one of my all-time favorites, but I do really like Lewis. And as a Ferrari fan, you know, I obviously a supporter of Lewis at that point. Yeah, no problem. Race worn though? No, not race worn. I don't know how much money you guys think I have, but it's nowhere even close to what you may think. What's up, Christian? What's good? Do I play iRacing? Not anymore. I used to play it a lot, and then there was like a month straight of me literally just getting dumped on every race. Like, just every race, just getting in crashes and stuff like that. Some of them probably my own fault, others not so much, and yeah, I got so annoyed, and I was like, I'm done. I don't want to play it anymore. So shits me how a number of fans treat Lewis nowadays. People love to hate, you know? People love to hate. That's just how I look at it. It's the popular thing to do, you know? Do you like other game or playing F1? I mean, like, I play other stuff, obviously, outside of, retire the car. What do you mean retire the car? We're chilling, bro. We're chilling. Yeah, I mean, like, I play other stuff. You know, do a lot of racing stuff, mostly. You know, it's primarily what our channel consists of, but, yeah, I mean, I play stuff outside of F1. If I only played...
Radio check.
Radio check. If I only played F1, like, if this was the only game I played ever, I'd be miserable. I'd be miserable. I like this game. I don't like it to be the only game I play. You know what I mean? I couldn't. There's no way. There's no way. Broke your hand today? That blows, dude. That blows. Do you think Lando is the WDC ever? What? What do you mean by that? Bubba, thank you for the follow. How to get the Apex GP livery? You can't anymore. It was only a part of the Icon Edition, but for like a limited time. For a limited time. How much does your sim cost? All together, not including the PC, roughly about 3K. Give or take. Give or take. Do you race cars? No. I'm too poor for that. You run AC? From time to time. From time to time. AC is one of those things where, like, it's great if you have mods. If you don't have mods, it's not so great. And even then, I'm not really much of an online racing kind of guy. So, like, for me, AC's, it's okay. The AI experience in that game isn't great. So, that's how I look at it. Play F1 on PS5 on a controller? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right, the car's ready.
Do you think Lando is the worst drivers world champion? Gotcha. Thank you for that sub. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. No. No. I wouldn't say that. I think he earned it. I really do. We had this conversation yesterday for like literally an hour on stream, so I'm not gonna get into the whole argument again, but no, I absolutely think he earned it. Blake, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. How do you have the HUD? It's an overlay mod that you can find on Overtake. Just those Max fans who hate on everyone. It's not just Max fans, truth be told. Lando has become a very hated driver, and honestly, at times I get it. I get it. Like, if things don't go Lando's way, he's a little bit of a piss baby. I'm not gonna lie. But most drivers are. Like, most drivers, when things don't go their way, like, yeah, they complain, they get a little pissy, and I get it. I mean, they're competitive, like, you know, it's just, I totally get it. Lando just kind of goes about it in a little bit different way that most people don't like, and I totally understand that. You know? I totally understand that. I like Lando. I mean, I don't really have anything against him. That's the one thing about, like, the driver lineup nowadays as a whole that, speaking of Lando, that I actually kind of like. There's not really anybody that I don't like on the current driver grid, you know, on the current F1 grid. So yeah. Jan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Best team all time? I mean, it's kind of hard to argue that it's not Ferrari or McLaren, you know? You did, Jan. You did choose good. Yeah, that's a solid option there. WDC prediction for 2026? I honestly couldn't tell you. We're going into a year with so many unknowns that I couldn't give a prediction. I really couldn't. The only thing that I could really say is I think the top teams are still going to be the top teams. Like, I think the top teams are still going to be McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes. Not necessarily in that order. But I think those are still going to be the top teams. But, again, we're going into a year with so much change that, like, how could you sit there and have any sort of solid prediction with all the changes that are happening in the upcoming season? You know what I mean? So, Hayden, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Best circuit all time? I mean, how do you not say, like, the Nordschleife? You know what I mean? That's one of the greatest tracks in the world. Have Max or George taken it? It's possible. Definitely a good possibility. Right, everybody's looking at the 2026 season solely based off of the rumors that Mercedes and Red Bull are doing this whole engine thing with the regulations and yada yada yada, right? That's all anybody's going off of, because that's all we have anything to go off of. So again, with all the changes that are happening, you can't make a prediction solely based off that. You know what I mean? It's just not possible. It's just not possible. Drivers are pissy like me. I was racing a multi-class race at Daytona and iRacing. I was GT4s and LMP2s. I was in the GT4. I was in the top 5 of the whole race. 4 laps before the end, I got rear-ended by an LMP2 and lost a podium because of it. Yeah, shit happens. Shit does happen. Senna the best. What's your dream car? Dream car is a Ferrari 488 Spider. That's my dream car. Senna was great, man. Senna was great. Ferrari might be good cope. No. Ferrari, I said this the other day too. Ferrari is literally the Dallas Cowboys of F1, man. We were great in the 90s. And every year we continue to say it's our year. And we have this hope and this copium that we're going to do well. And then it just doesn't happen. It's just every year. Every year. Never fails. George has been very consistent. And I'll tell you this. George is a better driver than I think people give him credit for. And I truly do think George will be a world champion in F1 one day. I do think it'll happen. I 100% think it's going to happen. 2024 was the last good year? No. I mean, as for Ferrari, sure. If that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about F1 as a whole, no. I mean, obviously, this past season was very good. But Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton? I mean, I gotta go Lewis. But when it's all said and done, I mean, there's certainly a good chance Max might go down as the greatest of all time. Good possibility, you know? Yeah, Ferrari. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, 2024 wasn't a terrible year. I mean, dude, they gave up on development of last year's car in April. Like, come on, man. George versus Oscar 2026? It's a good possibility. It's a good possibility. Again, there's just so many unknowns going into the new year. And, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for the new year. I can't wait for it. You know, we're less than 2 months away, but Zacharias, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks, Blake. You too. Thanks for popping in. Think Russell will win? Good possibility. Good possibility. I think he has the talent to do it. People hate on Russell because of the whole, you know, Osama bin Russell memes. And just kind of how he does things, but thanks, Prophet. I appreciate that. And thank you for the gift earlier, too. I mean, I do really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, you know, people hate on Russell for that, and I don't know. I don't think it's justified. I don't think it's justified. One, Topher, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Oh, a little wide. I was staring at chat. And this is what I get. It's what I get for staring at chat.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
That is what I get for staring at chat. Okay. Anywho. It's a good qualifying run, guys. Good run. Good run. Oh, I'm so ass, bro. I'm so terrible. So terrible. If you get a better fit suit, you'll reduce 200 grams from your weight, and your virtual F1 car will go faster. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate it. To be honest, I'm saying that Oscar will be champion this year because I'm Australian and biased. Well, hey, you know, nothing wrong with that.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
All right. Well, we're starting 10th. Truth be told, I really don't think we were gonna make up that much time. I know we made some mistakes on our initial lap. I really don't think we were gonna make up that much time. We're just not that quick around here. I never have been. Probably never will be either, to be honest with you. So, it's gonna be a long race. I'm not expecting much. I mean, it's Abu Dhabi. It's never really the greatest race in the world, so even in the game. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I really gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna go do that. I appreciate y'all tuning in here early. Those on TikTok, if you were watching the stream before it got shut down, appreciate y'all coming back into the stream. Appreciate everybody tuning in, following the gifts over on YouTube, and hanging out, and all the fun stuff. All the fun stuff. I appreciate y'all. Give me a couple minutes here. Use the bathroom. Grab a water. And, yeah. Yeah. Again, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Let's end season 2 strong.
So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies, and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains, here in the United Arab Emirates, on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 16 corners here at Yas Marina Circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles, 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap. And we expect average speeds of around 123 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Antonelli, Max Verstappen, and Mayer, Russell, Tsunoda, Gasly, and Sonny Hayes. Doohan, Pierce, Paul Aaron and Hadger. Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Lance Stroll and Liam Lawson. Behrman, Bortoletto, Sainz and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check. Right, let's see if we can push for another points finish in this race. Good luck.
Oh, Chad, I tell you what, man. I love Taco Bell. I do. Love Taco Bell. Sometimes that stuff will make you fight for your life. Whew. Alright. Anywho. We're back. Team I, yeah, I know. Don't hate me for it. Sure you didn't want to hear about that? I feel like you might have. Alright, Anywho. Trying to get my glove tucked up. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's get this shit over with. I hate Abu Dhabi, man. I really do. I really do. It's good, boss. It's good. All right. I feel like no. Just like run the hards long. Like if I'm gonna do a two-stop, I'm sure the softs are probably a shitty tire to be on, but like if I'm gonna do a two-stop, I feel like I might as well. Alright, here we go. Final race of the year. So let's try to end it on a high note. And not only the final race of the year, final race of Sonny Hayes' career. As well as Josh's final race with Apex. Curious to see if another team signs him, takes a chance on him, anything along those lines.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
The only thing I like about this track, I mean like literally the only thing I like, is the fact that it starts as the sun's going down and by the time it ends it's, you know, it's nighttime. So you get like that transitioning of day to night a little bit, and it's really the only track that does it. It's like literally the only thing I like about it. Everything else about it, I hate. Why don't you race in F1 2019? Because that game is 6 years old. Almost 7. 6, 7.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge
All
of
right.
the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
I appreciate that sub, thank you. Alright, here we go. Final race of the year, 5 red lights, and we're off. Get a decent getaway. 3 wide down in T1 usually doesn't work out very well. A little bit of contact there. Oh, okay. We're just gonna send it. We got nothing to lose here. we got nothing to lose. Championship's locked up. Pretty much where we're at in the standings too is locked up. So really just gonna go out and try to have some fun. That's all we're doing. Why 6-7? I don't know, man. I don't know. What's the championship status? Championship's over, man. Russell won it, and McLaren won the Constructors. Championship got locked up at Qatar, so. How am I doing today? I'm good. I'm good, Daryl. How are you? A little late on the break.
Okay, DRS is now available.
See if we have the pace to keep up through the first sector here. Not really, we lose a little bit of time there. Well, damn, Daryl. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Hope everything works out for you, man. I really do. Alright, purple sector 2. We got some pace. G2, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Catch the car in front, 2 laps maximum. Well, hey, listen. That car in front is a lot quicker than my car. The fact I'm even keeping pace is kind of crazy. Like your cool sneakers, can you please keep me a promise with them? Oh, I'm not good at keeping promises, man. Don't do that to me. Will you continue the career when the race is over, or will you start another one? So I mean, we're in season 2. You know, we're gonna do season 3. We're gonna start season 3 on Monday. So today, either today or tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do like a preview, like record the season 3 preview and put that up on the YouTube channel for over the weekend. So that way you kind of have something to look forward to. There's a lot of changes happening in Season 3, so I'm actually very excited for Season 3. After Season 3, though, honestly, I might not continue the Myteam mode after that. I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Like, unfortunately, what's it called? Fortunately, the progression, most cars are already maxed out, even though I have everything set to reduced, and it's just, yeah, it's kind of annoying. So, it really depends on how Season 3 goes. Can you promise me that you will never wear them untied at any time, please? I can make that promise. That I could definitely do. I could definitely make that promise, Daryl. Where in the championship are you? I think I'm P6 in the drivers with Sonny, and then Josh is P10, and then we're
okay. Gap to the car in front.
5th in the constructors, I think. So, unfortunately, we're stuck because again, a lot of the teams that are ahead of us on the R&D charts, which are Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, you know, they're all like at max level pretty much, or at least close to it. Like they all pretty much have maxed out cars. I'm stuck because my engineering department is stuck at phase 3, so I'm missing out on some of the phase 4 upgrades that you get, and it's taken forever for me to get to phase 4. So my hope is that at the end of this, we'll be able to get to phase 4 and I can do those upgrades and hopefully have a car that can fight for a title, but we'll see. We will see.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
See if we can keep fighting with Russell here. Probably not, but we'll see. Can you tuck your loops after you tied them? And tuck them by your tongue? That I'm not gonna do because that's just kind of uncomfortable for me. Oh, I almost lost it back in there.
No concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Whew. Alright, some good racing there. A little wide. Yeah, Derek, it did. It did. It's really annoying. There's a lot of overtake there. But he is not. Can you please promise a friend in the hospital that you'll never wear them untied at any time? I promise I can make that promise. Promise I will never do that. It's because you're the goat and they know it? I don't think that's why. I don't think that's why. I don't know why it keeps happening. You know, as I've mentioned, I put in a support ticket with them. They've gotten back to me about it. They have gotten back to me about it, and their response was, "Yeah, you should be good. You should have access to your live." And that was about a half hour, 20 minutes to a half hour yesterday, before the stream got shut down. And I responded and I let them know. I'm like, "Hey. It got shut down after you told me I have access," and I'm like, having access was never the problem. The problem is that they keep getting shut down even though I'm not violating any sort of guidelines or anything like that, and I'm not being told why it's getting shut down, or being given a reason why. So I responded with that. They got back to me early this morning and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna continue to kind of look into it," kind of deal. So I'm still waiting on a response there, and we'll see. We'll see. A little late into the corner there, but we got back at him. I think we're about to create the Alonso train here with Sonny Hayes. Venus, welcome back. Venus. Softs are starting to go a little bit on us here. Definitely not a tire that lasts very long. Just felt like it would have been dumb to run the hards for pretty much the same amount of time I would have been running medium tires. And ultimately being on the softs and then even going on to the mediums should almost kind of create a little bit of an undercut. So it should help us out a little bit. George got a really good run out of the corner there. What time is it in America? 10:19 a.m. where I am. No, not a problem. Tell me I'm gonna get a mechanical failure in the last race of the season. Tell me I'm going to get a mechanical failure in the last race of the season.
Okay, looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask you to find a safe spot to retire. Sorry about that, mate. Okay, this is serious. We need you to retire as soon as possible. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.2 seconds.
Sonny Hayes' last race in F1. And we get a mechanical failure on lap 8, bro. Are you joking me? Are you joking me right now? Chad, I tell you what, this is one of those moments where I really wish you could take over as your teammate, like do like almost like a driver swap mid-race kind of thing.
Here's the checkered flag. The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris.
Because I would love to be able to sit there and play as Josh the rest of the way at that point. Dude, this sucks. Sucks. 8 laps. 8 laps. I could have practically just skipped this race altogether. Like, God damn, man. Season 3, it's coming sooner than we thought, but it's coming. How many jerseys do I own? Oh, God. Probably about 12. Quite a few. Quite a few. Yankees jersey, Cam Newton jersey, a bunch of Patriots jerseys, a couple Lakers jerseys. Yeah, I got quite a few. I got quite a few. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it.
Richly deserved win today for Lando Norris.
Oh. Dude, that sucks. We did an 8-lap race essentially. It's like why did I even go live today? That's literally how it feels. That's literally how it feels. Is there gonna be another season? Season 3. So yeah, there's gonna be another season. We got season 3 coming up. I mean, the plan was to do season 3 on Monday.
What a season it's been. I'm off to put my feet up now before it all starts again next year.
I haven't even been live for 2 hours yet, though. You know what I mean? It's like, do I bother? I don't really know. I don't really know. Also, I just realized I think my mods aren't fully loaded in here because hang on, I wanna. Yeah, my mods aren't loaded in. Or are they? Oh no, they are. They are. Okay, never mind. I don't remember having the McLaren full orange suit though. I thought I had it as a black suit or white suit. Yeah, I had it as a white suit. Why is it orange there? Whatever. Whatever. Oh. That blows. Is there an option to restart? There is, but unfortunately, even if you restart the race, mechanical failures still happen. So like it doesn't it doesn't override the mechanical failure happening. Like the mechanical failure is going to happen there regardless of what happens. So do I stream daily? Almost daily, pretty much like Monday through Friday. That's like my normal schedule, but tomorrow I have to work, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. Start season 3. Season 3. Guys, here's the problem with season 3. There's a lot of changes happening. By changes, I mean like livery changes, along with some other stuff that I want to keep as a surprise. I can't do all that on stream. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be sitting here for probably about a solid hour making those changes because I'm modding the game to make those changes, and then I gotta test it, make sure everything works. Like it's not good stream content. You know what I mean? And by the time I'm done with all that and ready to go for season 3, I'm gonna have to hop off anyways because I got somebody coming by the house today to do some work. So like, there's really not much of a point for me to start season 3 today. If anything, I'm probably gonna take this time to get ready to start season 3 and have everything set up and ready to go. So Saturday, not Saturday, unfortunately. I gotta work Saturday. I have to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Plus Saturday and Sunday, NFL playoffs. You ain't gonna see me streaming when there's NFL playoffs happening. You know, that's just not happening. So the next stream's gonna be Monday. I'm gonna put out the season 3 preview video on my YouTube channel over the weekend or some point over the next couple days. So subscribe to the channel. Be sure to look out for it. Like you'll see a season 3 preview video that will come out. You'll definitely see that. But yeah, it's just yeah. Can I ask why your HUD is different from the default HUD? It's an overlay mod that you can find on Overtake. So notifications on. There you go. Right, yeah. Turn your notifications on. Thank you. Thank you. Good comms. Good comms. But yeah. So season 3 preview video will be coming out over the next couple days. It'll be on the YouTube channel. You'll see it. It'll be there. Yeah. In the meantime, I guess I'm gonna spend this time to get it all set up. I mean, I don't really know what else to do, really. But oh, that sucks. But it is what it is. Can I please see your gloves? Yeah. Yeah. It's Mo Radness is the brand. Yeah. When am I streaming on Monday? Should be normal time, like 9 a.m.
Just a reminder that soon we'll be able to start negotiating with drivers for next season. You don't need to action anything.
Andrew,
yet.
we already...
Just keep thinking about your dream lineup for next year.
We already have our lineup for next year. But yeah, on Monday it'll be like 9 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. That'll be the official start of Season 3. Like I said, over the next couple days, over the weekend, we'll put together the video for Season 3. I'll probably actually do the video for the Season 3 preview today. I have another video going out, too, that's separate from F1 that I got to finish editing. So, I got to work on that as well. Yeah, I got a lot going on. I think about it. But yeah. Man, that sucks, dude. That sucks. As much as I didn't want to do Abu Dhabi, I didn't want to finish with the DNF. You know what I mean? Like, brutal. Brutal. Hello, Rev. And goodbye, because unfortunately caught the end of the stream. Can you please tuck in your bows so you will not trip? I think I'll be okay, man. I think I'll be alright. Yeah, chat, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm sorry, this was kind of a shitty stream, honestly. This was actually kind of a shitty stream. We weren't even really live for 2 hours, and I feel like nothing really happened. So I appreciate y'all tuning in, though. I mean, thanks for being here. Thanks to the new followers on TikTok, the new subscribers on YouTube, as well as the gifts that got sent earlier, man. I appreciate that. 10 out of 10 stream. All right, now you're just trolling. But nah, I appreciate the kind words, guys. I really do. Thank you. Yeah, man, we're gonna call it there. Derek, thank you for the gift, man. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Atomic, thank you. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna call it there. I guess with this extra time I got, I'm gonna work on the Season 3 preview. I'll get it recorded and then probably try to get it edited today if I can, and then yeah, we'll get it posted on the YouTube channel hopefully in the next day or two. So be sure to sub to the channel if you're not subbed already, and if you're watching on a different platform, be sure to keep an eye out on the YouTube channel. I always kind of say that my YouTube channel is like my main channel, so it's kind of the best place to kind of check out everything as a whole. Yeah, like I said, we'll post the Season 3 preview. A lot of changes coming that I'm actually really, really excited about. So yeah, be sure to tune into that. Drive 3 out of 10. That's pretty accurate, honestly. That's pretty accurate. That might even be generous. But once again, man, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. For everything you guys do, and I genuinely do appreciate it. I want you guys to know that. When I say that, like, I appreciate the gift, I appreciate the subs, the follows, like, donations, anything like that, man. When I say that I appreciate it, I want y'all to know that, like, I genuinely do appreciate it. Like, it does mean a lot. I hope you guys know that. But, yeah, I guess that's gonna do it. Speaking of which, there's a super chat. W streamer. Thanks, Atomic. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. But anywho, man. Like I said, I'm gonna call it there. So be on the lookout for season 3 preview. Be on the lookout for a different series that's gonna be going up on the YouTube channel as well. I have that video about halfway done, so I hope to try to finish that up today. So be on the lookout for that. Something a little different from F1. For those that kind of asked for it. So be on the lookout for that as well. And then we'll be back on Monday, Monday morning to do some more F125 and start season 3 with our brand new driver lineup. And we'll go from there. But again, I appreciate y'all. Greatly appreciate y'all. Once again, as always, stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. Have a good weekend. Go Patriots. I'll see you guys on Monday. Later.